In a village in Tibet, there was an ashram where a monk used to live. One day, a boy came to the monk and said, "Guruji, I am very troubled by my habit of overthinking. All day long, I just imagine things and keep thinking about the past and the future. Please help me find a solution to my problem." The Guruji smiled and said, "All right, I will definitely solve your problem. But I have one condition." The boy said, "I am ready to accept any condition." "What is your condition?" Guruji said, "I have a field. If you work hard day and night and grow a good crop in it, only then will I be able to solve your problem." The boy accepted Guruji's condition and began working in the field day and night. First, he plowed the field with a plow, sowed the crop seeds, watered the field, and made it his goal to grow a good crop, working tirelessly day and night toward that aim. He was so focused on this work that, for a time, he forgot about his problems and even why he had come to the ashram. The boy's hard work paid off. There was an excellent harvest in the field. The boy went to the monk to share all this and said, "Guruji, there has been a wonderful harvest in your field. I have fulfilled your condition. Now please tell me the solution to my problem." The monk smiled and said, "Son, haven't you realized it yet? I have already given you the solution to your problem." The boy asked, "But when?" The monk replied, "When you were working wholeheartedly in that field, toiling day and night, you had made a good harvest your goal. Did your thoughts trouble you then?" So the boy said, "No, in fact I was doing my work very well and felt really good, and I didn't even pay attention to my thoughts." The monk replied, "You are absolutely right. Thoughts only trouble those who have nothing more important to do in life than just thinking. On the other hand, a person who is busy working towards achieving their goal doesn't give any importance to unnecessary thoughts." This is one of the solutions to overthinking. Get busy with something you enjoy. So today, we will talk about some more practical solutions for overthinking just like this. Overthinking is a problem that almost everyone in the world is troubled by. In today's video, we'll learn what overthinking is, what are the reasons behind it, and how to stop overthinking. What is overthinking? Thinking is one of our most basic abilities. Whether it's making a decision, judging someone, planning for the future, or learning from the past, we do all of this through our thinking, right? But when this thinking goes beyond limits, it's called overthinking. Out of fear of making a wrong decision, taking months to make even a small choice, constantly judging others instead of getting to know them, this is overthinking. Before solving any problem, it's important to understand it well. So first, let's talk about some reasons for overthinking. Number 1, worrying too much about what's going to happen. Worries about the future. Who has seen tomorrow? So, thinking too much about tomorrow is pointless. The actions you take today will decide your tomorrow. Still, some people remain stuck in good or bad imaginations about the future, and this is a main reason for overthinking. Number 2, thinking about what has already happened will only bring you pain. The mistakes you made in the past, learn from them, and think about how you can make your life better today. That's what matters. Number 3, what will people think? The biggest disease is worrying about what people will say. If you slip and fall in front of a few people, what's there to be upset about? Everyone makes small mistakes. No one is perfect, and the one who tries to correct their mistakes is a true human being. What people think shouldn't matter to you too much, otherwise you'll spend your whole life dancing to others' tunes. Practical ways to stop overthinking. Once you understand your problem well, you can solve it with these practical ways. Number 1, keep in mind that you have limited time. You spend 10 years of your life just on entertainment, TV, and social media, and another 10 to 15 years working. So how much time is really left for yourself? And even in the time you do have, if you keep thinking only about the future and the past, then what's the point of living? Learn to live in the present, because that's the only thing truly under your control. By constantly imagining the past and future, you're only hurting yourself. The great philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality," which means we endure more pain in our thoughts than we actually do in real life. The things we stress about, what if this happens, what if that happens? Most of the time, those things never even occur, and we unnecessarily burden our minds. If you keep this idea in your mind, overthinking will start to seem completely pointless. Since our time is limited, why not use it to become a better person? Why not experience life without fear? Start thinking this way, and overthinking will start to feel like a very small thing. Number 2. Focus on what you can control and act on it. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, "Do your duty, but do not worry about the results. The outcome of your actions is not in your hands." In other words, you are not the enjoyer of the fruits of your actions. And also remember, while performing your duties, do not let ego arise from being the doer. Avoid shirking your responsibilities. There were two people working in an office. One was named Sumit, the other was named Pradeep. Once their boss asked them to prepare a presentation for a project and said that whoever's presentation was better would get the promotion. Now, out of the two, Sumit started getting anxious, and instead of focusing on the presentation, he began to worry about what would happen if his presentation turned out badly. And he thought, if I don't get the promotion this time either, how will I face everyone in the office? On the other hand, Pradeep knew that all he could do was focus on his work, so he put all his energy and attention into it and wholeheartedly dedicated himself to preparing the presentation. So now tell me, who do you think will perform better in the end? Obviously, it's Pradeep. He focused on what was within his control, while Sumit just got stuck in his thoughts and kept worrying about the future. There's a saying in English, do your best and leave the rest. If you follow even just this one principle, 90% of your problems will be solved. Number 3. Keep in mind that your emotions are temporary, like the seasons. When you exercise, you feel pain. Your muscle fibers break down so they can become stronger and bigger. This means that everything happens for a reason and emotions are temporary. All the pleasure and pain we feel are experienced through our senses, and they keep changing over time. Just like the seasons change, summer goes and winter comes. In the same way, our emotions also keep changing. That's why without getting bothered by them, learn to endure them. Number 4. Reduce your screen time. Social media plays a major role in increasing problems like overthinking. Spending the whole day looking at what others are doing. Who has a bigger car? How many likes someone got? How many followers someone has? Thinking about all this makes a lot of people depressed these days. Then they start overthinking about these useless things, which have no real meaning in their own lives. Remember this, people only post the very best parts of their lives on social media, and from that, you can't really tell if they are actually like that in real life. Napoleon Bonaparte was a French soldier who, by the 19th century, had conquered more than half of Europe. In the last days of his life, he said that he hadn't spent even 7 days in peace and happiness, while Helen Keller, an American author who was both deaf and blind, said that life is very good and beautiful. This shows that life is determined more by your inner world, your mindset, than by your outer world. You become what you think. That's why you should stop comparing yourself to others and instead focus on how you can become better than you were yesterday. Think about it and work on it. One disadvantage of social media is that it consumes a lot of your time, leaving you with no time to do anything meaningful for yourself. Whenever you have some free time, spend a little while with nature instead of on social media apps, and after that, you'll notice the difference yourself. Number 5. To master the mind, master your 5 senses. Lord Shri Krishna explains in the Bhagavad Gita that what you see, what you hear, what you speak, what you eat, where you live, and the kind of people you interact with, in short, the type of information you load your mind with, your mind processes that same information, and that's why similar thoughts keep coming to your mind repeatedly. For example, if you saw on the news that there's going to be a cricket match between India and Pakistan, then for at least the next 10 or 15 minutes, you'll keep thinking about that, right? Isn't that so? That's why you should pay attention to what kind of food you're eating and what kind of content you're consuming. What kind of people are around you. By controlling these outer conditions, you can also reduce overthinking to a great extent. Number 6. Don't try to avoid negative thoughts. Accept them for a while. If I tell you not to think about a monkey right now, what's the first thing you'll think about? About the monkey, right? In the same way, when you tell yourself, do not think negative, you actually end up encouraging negative thoughts even more. If a thought keeps bothering you again and again, instead of running away from it, accept it, and in this way, you'll make yourself more powerful than those thoughts. Suppose you made a mistake in the past, and you keep regretting it, and whenever you think about that mistake, you get upset and try to distract your mind. This will only increase your overthinking even more. On the other hand, if you accept that yes, you made a mistake, and you acknowledge it and move forward in life, your mind feels a great sense of relief, and you don't keep thinking about it over and over again. If I had to summarize this video in short, I would say that the main reason for overthinking is not living in the present moment and just constantly thinking about the past and the future. And the simple solution to that is to live in the present moment. So these were some practical solutions for overthinking. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video with more life-changing lessons like this, and thanks for watching.